Hello, everyone. As this is our final presentation for HRMT 622 talent management, our team three we chose to explore a topic that is highly relevant to talent management, which is how employee motivation influences organizational performance. So, before we begin, I would like to briefly introduce our team members. My name is Hola, and my teammates are Rashmi, Ritu, and Prabjot. Together, we researched, analyzed, and prepared this presentation. So, in today's agenda, we will basically discuss about the study and its key findings, motivation theories, workplace challenges, and critical evaluation and analysis. So, finally, we will present our recommendations and conclude with the key takeaways. So, let's get started. I want to start with the simple question to you all. So, what makes employees go above and beyond at work? Is it a salary, recognition, leadership, career growth, or something else? What do you think? So, you can think about your answer as we go through this presentation. So this question is becoming increasingly important as many organizations like face challenges such as employee disengagement, burnout, quitting, high turnover, right? So to understand this issue better, our team analyzed this article. So the researchers surveyed 372 employees working in automotive manufacturing organizations in the India. So their goal was to identify which factors have the greatest impact on employee performance and overall organizational success. So this topic is highly relevant to OBHR theories because it connects directly to concepts as we studied throughout this HR course, including motivation, leadership, employee engagement, and performance management. So now let's look at the key findings. So one of the most important findings was that the model explained 89.5% of the variance in the organizational performance. It indicates a very strong relationship between employee motivation and organizational outcomes. So, as you can see, the researchers examined six motivational factors, including leadership, rewards and recognition, career development, and employee engagement. So, in the presentation, you can see that among all these factors, the leadership emerged as the strongest predictor of organizational performance. So it means like employees were more likely to perform well when they received effective guidance, support, and direction from their leaders, managers, CEOs, right? So the study also found that recognition, rewards, and career development opportunities, it also played an important role in improving employee commitment and reducing their turnover intentions. So, overall, the article delivers a clear message that organizations achieve better results when they invest in people, not just the processes. So, with that understanding of the study, I will now hand over to Prabjot, who will explain how these findings connect to the OBHR theories. To you, Prabjot. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kulan. Hello, everyone. Now I will tell you about the importance of the article that we have chosen and its connection to the OBHR theories. One reason that this article is very valuable is that its findings strongly support several motivation theories that we have studied. For example, Hasberg's two-factor theory suggests that employees are motivated by factors such as recognition, achievement, and growth rather than just salary and working conditions. This aligns with the article's findings that implies responded more positively to support, recognition, and development opportunities. Then the findings also connect to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which indicates that employees seek more than just financial records. They want respect, belonging, and opportunities to grow. Similarly, self determination theory highlights the importance of feeling capable, valued, and connected to others. The article also showed that sportive leadership plays a major role in creating these conditions for their employees. Finally, expectancy theory helps explain why recognition matters, because employees are more motivated when they believe their efforts are converting to the meaningful rewards and outcomes. Together, these theories demonstrate why motivation has such a strong impact on employee performance and organizational success. Then we will go to the next slide. The article also shows that organizations should not just depend on their annual performance reviews to motivate their employees. Instead, motivation needs to be supported through ongoing practices. For example, this slide highlights some of the key approaches that organizations can use, such as continuous feedback, recognition programs, employee development opportunities, and initiatives that will support the employee well-being and create a positive work environment for them. Then however, motivation is just a part of the discussion. The article also highlights several challenges that organizations continue to face nowadays. One major challenge is employee turnover. As talented employees are more likely to leave the organization when they feel undervalued or see limited opportunities for their growth. Another challenge is low employee engagement, which can reduce commitment, creativity, and overall productivity and their performance as well. Then, leadership effectiveness is also critical, because poor leadership can quickly damage trust, motivation, and team performance. And then finally, employee well-being remains a growing concern. Burnout and workplace stress can affect not only individual employees but also the organization's long-term success as well. Overall, these challenges show that motivation should not be viewed as just an HR responsibility. It is a strategic priority that affects both employees and organizational performance. Now that we have explored all the theoretical connections for this article, now Ritu will take it forward to critical analysis. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabjot. Now I will describe the critical evaluation of this case study and also its important part of strengths and the limitations. The first one is large sample size employees, which is 372, and also in early introduction, Kulan is described. The study has collected the data of 372 employees, which is the sustainable sample large size, and make the findings more reliable, as well as it strengthens as an overall research. And the another one is strong statistical analysis, where researchers use the PLSSEM, which is an advanced statistical method to examine the relationship between motivational and the organizational performance. And another one is the holistic approach. This study has used the several factors together, like providing a broader understanding of the employee behavior rather than focusing on the single motivational factor. So now I will explain the structural limitations. And the study was conducted in the one region of India. Therefore, the findings may be not fully applicable to the other countries and the industries. So, next slide, please. Oh, sorry. Uh, Now, the cross sectional design, the self reported survey.
Uh, since the data was collected at the single point of in time, the study cannot directly establish the causes and the effect of relationship. And the reported response may also introduce the bias and a limited focus on remote and hybrid work. The study does not, I think, fully address the modern work assignment such as the remote and hybrid, which are increasingly common in today era. So next slide, please. So the now I will explain the evaluating the author's arguments, ignoring individual difference, which means the study assumed that only are the motivations in similar way. However, motivations can be different on based individual needs, experience, and the roles. So now I also focus on the external rewards, where author emphasize rewards and the recognitions. However, internal motivations are also important for such as meaningful work, autonomy, and personal growth. Apart from it, limitation consideration of the modern work background, this frame gives a little attention to the remote and high work environment, which is not significantly affect the performance of the employee and overall evaluation. Uh, the study provide valuable insights into the motivation and performance. However, greater considerations of the individual difference and modern workplace realities would make authors' argument stronger and more relevant. Thank you. Now I will hand over to Rashmi.
Thank you, Ritu. While talking about the recommendations, we after we evaluated the article, our team has developed major four recommendation. The first one would be uh, that employees at different stages of their respective careers, they need different kind of motivation and trainings. So the personalized development programs, mentoring and monitoring programs, followed by knowledge sharing initiatives can actually help employees and the organizations both to retain the best talent and improve the employee engagement across generations. Coming to the second recommendation is the mandatory leadership coaching with a focus on emotional intelligence. Since leadership has been identified as the strongest predictor of how an employee is going to perform in an organization, organization must invest in training and developing leaders who communicates clearly and are able to create a psychological environment for the employees where everyone feels same at the workplace. F- Followed by the third recommendation, which we focus on, organizations should prioritize mental well-being, flexible working hours, mental health support, which is widely, which should be 24/7 available, and especially burnout prevention initiative should not be any optional anymore. Reason being, it is highly essential for maintaining productivity and to increase employee engagement. And followed by employee retention at all organizations. Last but not the least is the implementing digital recognition system and platform that provides real-time feedback and flexible rewards to the employees. The modern day employee does not value only salary, but they need timely recognition on digital platforms. For example, an HR department posting about the month of the employee of the month on their social media, LinkedIn, which automatic that can lead to an automatic reboost in the employee motivation. And while we conclude the topic, our analysis reinforces the one key idea that people and humans are not just resources to make money and make organization successful. However, they are the drivers of organizational success in the long run. They must be addressed as developers of the future, not just an employee working for monetary benefits. Our article provides a strong evidence that right guidance, right mentorship, right leadership, and employee well-being, all these factors together contribute significantly to employee engagement and business success at the large. And I would end the presentation with a thank you note to everyone for providing us this opportunity to present this. Thank you so much.